Hello again. We've reached the end of, or almost the end, of our virtual technical assistance workshop, but don't go away yet. We hope that you've enjoyed the exciting information presented by your colleagues about the work that they're doing with Title VI and other resources. I'm really struck by the fact that these are not cookie-cutter projects. I find that while every one of the projects that's been presented to you, all of the work addresses the purposes of the legislation, each one is unique, and there's a lot of room for creativity so that applicants really can meet the needs of their students. I'm also struck by how much is being done with such modest resources. And I think when you hear the number of times that people giving presentations mention the words partnership and collaboration, it shows how you can do a great deal in this field, working with others and supplementing the resources that the federal government is able to provide. We hope that you've gleaned a lot of practical information from these 2 days as well, information that will help you determine whether you want to apply for one of these grants, and if you do, which we encourage, how to apply. Again, as soon as we have confirmed figures based on the congressional appropriation, we will be distributing more information to let you know exactly when and how to submit applications. We know that you're anxious to get these details for the fiscal 2018 competitions. We expect to make the information available to you in multiple ways. Of course, we publish in the Federal Register when applications are open, but we also announce the application process and the opening of the competitions on our website. I think the easiest way to get to our IFLE website is to go to the U.S. Department of Education's website, which is www.ed.gov, G-O-V. And in the search engine, just put in international and our page will come up. We also have a mailing list. We have right now, I think, about 37,000 people on the mailing list. We'd like to have more. We'd like to have you. So if you're not on our mailing list, you can send us a message at IFLE, I-F-L-E, International and Foreign Language Education, ifle.ed.gov. And tell us that you'd like to be on the mailing list. We'll send you our newsletter, which comes out about 4 or 5 times a year. And in addition to featuring the great work that our grantees are doing, the newsletter also publishes information about upcoming competitions. Our staff is here to engage with you, to answer your questions, so please let us hear from you. We're also anxious to get your feedback on this event, on the Virtual Technical Assistance Workshop. As we said yesterday, this is an innovation for us. This is our first one. We'd like to hear from you. Was it effective? Did the technology work? Are there topics that you particularly liked or would like to see in the future? Would you like to see another virtual technical assistance workshop? So again, you can send us your feedback at ifle.ed.gov or send your feedback to any of the program officers with whom you're regularly in contact. We also love to hear stories about the impact of your work on students. So please keep those coming, and we feature them in the newsletter, on the website, on our Twitter feed, and in other places. So do keep those coming. We are just about to close, but I do want to thank a number of people before we close. I'd like to thank, of course, all of the panelists who presented so interestingly over the past 2 days. We appreciate their participation and the participation of all of the members of our IFLE staff, especially, and I want to single out 2 people who really were key to making this event happen. One is Cheryl Gibbs, who, as you know, manages most of our Title VI programs and also did a great deal to make this event successful. Cheryl is a unique resource for our office and for all of you grantees. And I'd also like to thank Kathleen Connors de Laguna, who did a great deal of the coordination work from our office. Kathleen, unfortunately, is not a permanent member of our IFLE staff, but rather is on loan to us from the Department of Health and Human Services. She's been with us for 6 months, and we really appreciate her role in this workshop. Once again, I'd like to thank our partners at CDS2 and at Windrose Media, who took care of the logistics and the technology to make this event possible. And a big thank you to each of you for your participation. We look forward to continuing the conversation, to talking with you soon. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And this concludes our virtual technical assistance workshop for the 2017-2018 period. Thank you again.